Warrior Yodha. That can happen. That can happen. I will do my very best that it doesn't happen though. If you know what I mean, sir. If you know what I mean. Anyway, guys, we're inside, and this is gonna be game number 1. Dry Arabia on the match between DauT and LB10. I'm right now on the point of view here for Mr. LB10 from Austria. He is playing as Celts, while DauT here at the south side of the map is playing with Mongols. Let me just mute here the chat so that I don't get confused. And first thing I'm gonna do today is just let you guys know what the differences are in these two civilizations. So Celts is one of them. Let me scroll over my list over here. So Celts, the differences are wood bonus has been reduced from 15% to 12%. Siege weapons attack 15% faster instead of 25%. And Furor Celtica, the unique technology from the Celts, gives siege units 40% more HP instead of 50%. So these are the changes for the Celts. I am now going to take a look at what changes for the Mongols. That's the civilization that has been picked by DauT. So the hunt bonus has been reduced from 50% to 40%. Cavalry Archer fire rate bonus affects Mengudai 2 has been decreased to 15% from 20%, and team bonus gives scouts only 1 line of sight instead of 2 line of sight, and the Mengudai and elite Mengudai have the same missile delay as that of plumbed archers. So these are the changes for the Mongols that will be played by Mr. Tyrant DauT on the south side of the map with the blue color. I'm gonna stay with the point of view of LB10 for now. Let's just analyze a little bit the map. What about his map here? I see a very nice patch of wood here at the back of his base. As you can see, the gold also pretty much here at the back, so that's very good for him. Even the front of his base is quite closable here. If you consider a few walls here, a few palisade walls here can be made, so he can make this front side and the back side of his base very much safe as well. Let's take a look at the left side. The left side is even easier though. Well, if you ask me, well, he could choose to go for the very long walls. I'm not sure if he's gonna scout that much, but even just making a few palisades here and here will be enough to make his base completely safe. So all in all, I like this map for LB10 very much. And let's face it, guys, he will need a good map in order to actually make a surprise here come true and take a game from the very much favorite player here, Mr. Tyrant DauT. Taking a look at DauT's map here is on the south left side of the map, as we just said before. He's a little bit far away from his TC. As you can see, it's not as close as it was for LB, for example. I'm still searching for his goal. Yeah, the goal in a very bad position here, just in the middle of the hill, as you can see, also very much at the front of his base. So, looks to me like clearly a worse map for DauT here than it is for LB10. So let's take a look. Let's see how will DauT play this out. He will probably need to go very aggressive on this because walling this map here at the front seems quite impossible to me, at least in the early game. So aggression is probably gonna be his motto at the beginning of the game. Switching to his point of view, let's see, he's now starting to send his villagers back to wood, so he will be aiming at clicking anytime soon, probably after this villager. He will go for the loom, and then he will click up to Feudal Age. That will be a 20 population, and I do wonder what will LB10, because sometimes players don't like to go a drush, which is the most common strategy with Celts against a Mongol player, because the Mongol player with their so very good bonus of the hunt bonus, they managed to go up to Feudal so fast that many players feel like drush is a waste of time. It doesn't seem to be the case of LB10 here. He has already dropped his barracks over here, so this will be a drush. Alright, this will be a drush, there's no doubt about that. He's making the first militia already. As you can see, the loom almost done here for DauT. He has clicked Feudal Age now, so I do wonder if there's anything to do from this drush, if there's really anything, any big damage to be done from LB, he needs to start attacking anytime soon, because otherwise by the time LB10 makes it to DauT's base, that is still quite a quite a distance to make from the top until the bottom here. By that time, DauT will be very much safe with a few scouts of his own, and that will make it a little bit harder for LB10 to defend. Anyway, as we said before, LB10 does have a very wallable map here. He's starting at a wall the right side. That's what I would have expected to start with. He eventually needs to go here to the left side and wall A2 at some point. Anyway, looks like I was wrong. It's not going to be a drush, as you could see from my spectator dashboard here. Yet another amazing feature from Feudal created by Happy Leaves. As you can see, LB10 was able to click to Feudal Age too, so that's gonna be man-at-arms from his side. He has only done a militia, as you can see. Mickey, the second one here, sending a few villagers to gold to make sure he will have enough resources, enough gold to click that man-at-arms upgrade. He left the sheep here left to rot, but it's only 5 food in it, so no big problem for him. Switching back to DauT. DauT is in Feudal Age. No big surprise here. DauT going with a stable. That's what you would assume he would do by at such a fast up time for him. And there we go. 2 scouts being made for him. Horse collar is being made. I would assume that bed axe has been done too. So pretty much nothing big to say at this point. Everything pretty much standard. DauT luring in a few deer as well. That's a very good thing for him. That will give him a very nice boost on that food count, and he will be able to do even more scouts than he was planning to eventually. I do wonder, does he know where LB10 is? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I don't know where. Yeah, his initial scout is here, so he knows very well where to send his scouts first. Is still waiting until he gets a 4th one, probably. Not sure what he's doing. Yeah, he's waiting until he's got a 4th scout. What about LB10? What about LB10? LB10 is now on Feudal Age. He's not clicking man-at-arms, is he? Well, he's not clicking man-at-arms. I do wonder why. Yeah, there you go. He's just now made it. Apparently the economy balance wasn't very perfect on his side. As you can see, he's got his TC completely idle at this point. And he needed to idle this TC in order to make the man-at-arms upgrade, so something not going all too well for him. And this is even going to be more unfortunate. He just ran into a wolf. Eventually will run into a second wolf here. I'm not sure, can he see this? No, he cannot see this, and he cannot see the scouts from DauT either. DauT is going to go here to the left side of the base. I don't see any units so far from LB10 that could stop this. There's one spearman coming in. Maybe that will be enough. I don't know. Looks like DauT didn't scout this on time, so he didn't know exactly where to send his scouts. He's moving in onto the gold now, it looks like. LB10 playing this very cautiously. He has walled his gold villagers here, as you can see. He's walling in his wood villagers as well, so probably DauT won't be able to do much. He's got 2 spearmen. Yeah, DauT does not want to face any of them. He just goes back. What about LB10? What is he doing? Yeah, right now he's only facing the walls. Looks like he lost a man-at-arms there. Apparently 2 more wolves here, so very unfortunate for LB10. Really, really unfortunate for him. Anyway, maybe he could be looking into getting 1 villager from DauT here. DauT won't be able to close this, as you can see. This villager looks like his fate has just been drawn. Maybe not, maybe not. DauT is gonna save this. Can you believe it? Yeah, DauT is gonna save, and maybe LB10 will lose his scout. No, he keeps both of them alive. Nothing has been killed. So the only lost unit for LB10 so far was that unfortunate man-at-arms there. That was his 4th wolf, if I'm not mistaken. The 3rd at least for sure. Bringing in some more scouts here is DauT. He's on 6 scouts so far, as you can see. LB10 still searching here for a place to hit. He will probably go here down the south side of DauT's base. I'm not sure that DauT can actually see this. Let's go into his point of view. No, DauT cannot see this. DauT cannot see this. So this could be a nice snipe here from LB10 if he actually manages to get there on time and go straight to the wood line of DauT. He could even manage to get a villager there. That would be very, very good for him. I do wonder what is DauT doing with his scouts, though. He has 6 scout, hasn't been doing much with them. Anyway, let's see. How will this go for LB10? He tries to focus one of the villagers, goes back because DauT noticed this straight away, and well, DauT is even bringing back his scout, so this was already good. Very good for LB10. It did more damage than he was expecting. Looking at the resources, though, it's really crazy. Look at the resources from DauT. He will be able to click up to Castle Age anytime soon now, and there's no doubt who's gonna win this fight. That's gonna be DauT, of course. Too many scouts for LB10 to tackle, and that's it. The men-at-arms are dead. And what about LB10? Yeah, LB10 is still missing a lot of resources in order to be able to click up to Castle Age. Let me see, yeah, he closed pretty much. He's closing this right side of his base. That's what we mentioned in the beginning of the game. That would be a nice option for him. The left side's still completely open, though, and there are 2 archers here from DauT. No +1, though, no fletching, so this won't be, this won't pose any big trouble here for LB10. He might need to go back with this villager, bring in a few of his own archers, and this... Oh, there's a hole there, so that's DauT helping LB10 here. I'm not sure if DauT thinks that those 2 archers are going to be enough. LB10 bringing in his own archers. He himself does not have the range upgrade. He chose to go for the armor upgrade first. That's very weird to me. Players usually go for the attack and range upgrade first. It is done now, though, so no problem at all. DauT still not on +1, and well, look at this. He's researching bloodlines and the attack upgrade for scouts. So we're probably gonna see knights from him, even though at this point I only see 1 stable. Yeah, so apparently we're gonna see knights here from DauT and no archers, as I was expecting, and as probably many people were expecting. Anyway, this is the time where LB10 should try to be a little bit aggressive. Let's see how this engagement will go for him. He needs to micro a little bit. DauT is there. He's got upgrades on his scouts, so this could be a little bit bad for him. He chooses to go here into a very straight passage to try and avoid the hits from the scouts, but doesn't look like that worked very well for him. He's gonna lose all this, even though DauT doesn't have the fletching upgrade, so he's not attacking the army for LB10, so that could have gone a lot worse for him, to be honest. Anyway, Castle Age is done by DauT, and that's 1 knight popping out of that stable. Bosa upgrade, very good upgrade, and it's good for DauT that he can afford it straight away. 2 TCs straight away as well. That's going to be 3 TCs. And what about LB10? LB10 is still far away from clicking up to Castle Age, and this is where it begins to be a little bit dangerous for LB10 here. He has managed to keep all of his economy alive. He didn't lose a single villager so far, but by staying on Feudal Age for such a long time, this is where it could hurt him at some point. I think these archers are going to be able to tackle this knight with no problem at all. DauT himself does not want to fight this. He still does not have the +2 upgrade. And he's only on 1 stable, to be honest, so he doesn't look to me like he wants to be very aggressive on this. He dropped 2 TCs straight away, so he's going more for the booming game here, making sure he stays safe at home, and just try to stay safe at home and annoy LB10 as much as he can. That's 1 archer down there for LB10, unfortunate. I do wonder what is his army. Where is LB10's army? Yeah, he's taking the long way here through the right side of the map. I do wonder why is he doing this? Well, I think the main thing is he doesn't want to show DauT where he's going with his army, but I don't think he would need to do that that long way from the right side. Anyway, let's see how will that go for him. DauT trying to break in here through this house. LB10 placing a few stone walls here. That's gonna be enough to stop the knights from getting inside, for now at least. He's now going to Castle Age himself, 60%, a lot later than DauT, to be honest, and LB10 does need to start taking stone, otherwise he will get a lot behind when it comes to the economy, because do keep in mind, DauT has been booming all this time. He's on 3 TCs, he's got enough resources for a 4th TC, he's probably gonna do it at some point. And he manages to break free here. He manages to open a hole here through LB walls. He's now fighting this spearman. I'm not sure why he's doing this. He's gonna lose a lot of knights. That's 2 knights for DauT. The 3rd one on the way, maybe. No, he manages to save that 3rd one. But this was a bad fight here for DauT. This was clearly a bad fight. And when LB10 manages to get the Castle H, so that's good. I don't see many archers. The other archers are still around here and they stopped, so LB10 needs to focus these archers. He needs to go attack DauT because DauT is booming very much with no problem. That's his 4th TC if I'm not mistaken, and he hasn't been disturbed a single time at home. So LB10 does need to do some, does need to go aggressive on this. Maybe even drop a siege workshop forward. Because otherwise he might be in trouble. DauT, of course, knows very much what's coming. He drops instantly a siege workshop here as well, and LB10 needs to be focusing his army, otherwise he will just walk straight into the TC. He sees it on time, manages to pull back his own army, and this army will be fine for now, at least until
thank you, you wonderful man.
Until a mangonel comes out. And thank you so much for the donation, guys. We always appreciate donations. They will never be asked for, but you do know donations are here to help this community grow, to help make tournaments, and to help have more streams for you guys. Anyway, let's see how will the micro here go on for LB10. That's 1 knight down, that's 2 knight down. Very nice job so far. The 3rd one will go down for sure. Nice job here for LB10. He manages to not lose a single unit. Very, very well done here by LB10. Manages to avoid the mangonel as well while he comes in from the top side as well with pikemen, and he's doing nice. He's doing nicely. He does need to go a little bit more aggressive though. He needs to drop a siege workshop in my opinion. He needs to go all in on DauT because he's so far behind on economy at this point. We can take a look at the villager count. Look at this, it's crazy. That's 80 villagers for DauT and 50 villagers for LB10. So that's a huge difference in the economy. So LB10 needs to go very aggressive right here, right now, or this will become dangerous very fast for him. What is DauT doing? What is DauT doing? Cartography? Am I seeing this right? Is DauT making cartography on a 1v1 game? Well, that's new to me. I wasn't aware of any new bonuses from cartography on this balance patch. Maybe someone can enlighten me, but as far as I know, cartography is still only used on the team games. So, well, I don't know if this is a little bit of a trolling here. Anyway, let's see how the micro goes here from LB10. He's probably going to be able to take down that mangonel. No, he moves into the wrong direction, while DauT just uses one of his villagers to repair that mangonel, and so he won't be able to do anything here on DauT. DauT, as you can see, look at that economy, man. Look at that economy. He will be able to click up to Imperial anytime soon. He's even starting to do those mango dice. And LB10, sir, this is the time to do something. Well, beats me. LB10 manages to click at the same time. I wasn't watching this, so sorry for this, guys. Yeah, only 2 TCs though, while DauT is on 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs. A little bit more of a fighting happening here. DauT won't be too bothered about this. He's got a castle over there protecting all of his economy, so no problem for DauT so far. Second castle going up here on the hill, as you can see, guys, and this castle is going to be able to protect that stone mine over there on the north side. DauT only now doing fletching, so you can see how relaxed he's been playing through the whole Castle H thing. Let's take a look at the villagers number. Yeah, it has increased. It has increased the difference. It was 30 villagers different. It's now 140 villagers difference. That's a huge difference, guys. It's a huge difference. DauT has, I would say, more than twice the economy at this point. More TCs, more villagers, and looks like, yeah, LB10 goes aggressive now, but this might be too late for you, sir. This might be a little bit too late for you. You should have done this like 10 minutes before. It's obviously easier said than done, of course. When you know you're fighting such a legend like DauT, you don't really trust yourself to just go aggressive on a player like that. He's running into TC now, also not very good for him. He loses one crossbowman over there, manages to keep all the other ones alive. So nice job here, LB10, on that matter. But the question is, what can you do against those mango dice, LB10? What will you do once DauT gets those elite mango dice pumping out? And let's take a look at the upgrades. What will DauT be doing? LB10, as you can see, goes for Halberdier first. That's his first upgrade when reaching Castle Age. DauT himself goes for the +3 attack for his Mangudai. That's nothing very surprising. He still needs more gold though to be able to click that elite Mangudai upgrade. Kept Rams as well, so as I said, it's just hard. What kind of army you go for when you're facing a Mongol guy? I mean, Halbs and Rams on the paper sound fine to me, but then again, you do know that Mangudai have an attack bonus against siege units. So we will have to wait and see how effective will this raid go. Anyway, LB10 chooses to go here to the left side. Let me see, DauT can only see this now. He will need to move his army back into this TC. And let's see if he will be able to take down the TC. He's got 3 Rams, he's got Halberdiers inside it, so these Rams do move faster. Looks like DauT is not even going to try to stop that, or will he? Yeah, he moves in now with this Mangudai. He doesn't have many of them, but he does have a couple, and all of them, Mangudai do have a bonus against siege units. We know that. LB trying to destroy this TC. He manages to do it. It's a nice job here by LB10. Mangudai attacking those Halberdier and those Rams as well. LB10 should be using his crossbowmen to fight the Mangudai and not the villagers. He's not too bothered about the villagers at this point. You just need to try and get the Mangudai while they're not elite. Going back is LB10 now, so that was a nice little raid, but I'm not sure if that's gonna hurt DauT too much. Looks like his economy is very much well and pumping. He lost maybe 2 or 3 villagers over there, and yeah, now DauT just chooses to face this because he's on 6+3, and these are Mangudai. LB10 chooses to put the Rams in front of his archers. This is a nice option, but I don't think he's got ballistics, so DauT can just plainly micro this, just move around and make sure those crossbowmen don't hit a thing. Yeah, look at this. This Rams just melt at the fire of the Mangudai. It's just impressive. DauT seems to be saving now for the elite Mangudai upgrade. That's what he just did. He manages to click that elite Mangudai upgrade, and that's where things will start to get even worse for LB10, because if it's hard to stop Mangudai, it is a lot harder to stop elite Mangudai. And DauT does have a very nice amount of them so far. That's 30, almost 30 Mangudai, soon to be elite Mangudai, and LB10 needs to do something here. He needs to do something here. Maybe I don't know, pop a few skirmishes too. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's trying to make a castle here, but once DauT actually sees it, and he could see it now. He can see it now. So once he moves in, there's nothing that is gonna stop this Mangudai from just completely clearing all those villagers and those crossbowmen. Look at that, and it's just unbelievable the work this Mangudai can do. They just destroy everything that comes in front of them, and that's the GG call here. DauT, well, just the stronger boom. There's not much to say about this game. LB10 managed to hold on for a long time, but his boom was so much behind DauT's one, who managed to go Imperial with 4 TCs still around minute 30. So really, just the experience of this guy playing out this time. Awesome play by DauT.